Before we talk about money, before we talk about income, before we talk about success, I want you to imagine your bank account, not the number, but the feeling it gives you. Is it calm? Is it tight? Is it something you avoid? Because that feeling is not about money. It is about thinking. Your bank account is not just a place where money sits. It is a record, a history, a reflection. It reflects how you decide, how you react, how you handle pressure, how you plan or avoid planning. And the most uncomfortable truth is this: two people can earn the same income and live completely different financial lives, not because of luck, not because of intelligence, but because of how they think. Stay with me slowly, because by the end of this video, you will never look at money the same way again. Money never lies. Money does not lie. People lie to themselves, but money does not. Your bank account does not care about your intentions. It does not care how hard you tried. It does not care how tired you feel. It only records behavior, and behavior always comes from thinking. When money comes in, your thinking decides where it goes. Some thinking says, hold this, protect this, plan this. Other thinking says, spend this now, life is hard. Neither is accidental. Every transaction is a vote. A vote for comfort now, or stability later. If you often wonder where your money went, the answer is not confusion. The answer is habit, and habits are rehearsed thoughts. Think about this carefully. If your thinking avoids structure, your money avoids staying. If your thinking seeks relief, your money becomes relief. If your thinking is calm and intentional, your money reflects calm and intention. This is not judgment. This is awareness. Your bank account is simply showing you what your mind has been practicing. Money follows thinking. Thinking shapes behavior. Behavior creates results. Nothing mysterious, nothing unfair, just patterns. Survival thinking and the empty account. Survival thinking is not stupidity. It is protection. It forms when someone has lived with instability, lack, unpredictability, pressure. Survival thinking does not trust the future. So when money arrives, it feels temporary. And temporary things are used quickly. This is why survival thinking spends fast. Not because it is careless, but because it is afraid. Afraid that money won't come again. Something bad will happen. Joy must be taken immediately. So money becomes comfort. Food becomes relief. Shopping becomes distraction. Spending becomes emotional regulation. And in the moment it works. But the account remembers. The balance drops. The stress returns. The cycle repeats. Survival thinking keeps people stuck, not because they are lazy, but because their nervous system is always on edge. And money does not grow well in panic. This is why calming your thinking is more important than earning more. A calm mind holds money longer. Safety changes spending. Calm creates control. Control builds stability. Why more income doesn't fix this. This is where most people get trapped. They believe, if I just earn more, everything will change. But income does not upgrade thinking. It only amplifies it. If your thinking leaks money at a low level, it will leak money at a high level. That is why bonuses disappear, raises feel invisible, business revenue doesn't translate into savings. More money with the same thinking just moves faster. Imagine pouring water into a cracked container. The solution is not more water. It is fixing the container. Your thinking is the container. If your thinking avoids planning, more income avoids staying. If your thinking reacts emotionally, more income reacts emotionally. This is not punishment. It is consistency. Money is extremely consistent. It behaves exactly the way your thinking instructs it to. Income does not change identity. Thinking does. And identity controls money. If this is making sense to you, this channel is for you. Subscribe to Mental Currency Lab. We don't chase money here. We change the thinking that controls it. Take a breath here. Let this settle, because next we'll talk about decision speed, emotional spending, discipline, self-worth, long-term thinking, and how all of it shows up quietly in your bank account. Your bank account reveals how fast you decide. One of the clearest reflections of thinking is decision speed, not intelligence, not education. Speed. Fast decisions feel confident. but they often come from discomfort. Slow decisions feel boring, but they come from clarity. People who struggle financially often decide quickly because they want the pressure gone. They want the feeling to stop. They want relief. So money leaves quickly. Wealth is built in pauses. The pause before buying. The pause before reacting. The pause before saying yes. That pause is not hesitation. It is thinking. When you slow your decisions, your money slows its exit. Think about the last time you spent impulsively. It likely wasn't logical. It was emotional. Maybe you felt tired, frustrated, unseen, bored, pressured. The purchase didn't solve the problem. It just delayed the feeling, and your bank account recorded that moment. Wealthy thinking doesn't rush. It asks, do I need this now? What happens after I buy this? Will this help or distract me? Slow decisions don't mean missed opportunities. They mean chosen outcomes. Your bank account grows when your decisions mature. Emotional money versus intentional money. There are only two ways money moves: emotionally or intentionally. Emotional money is reactive. It spends to feel better, feel included, feel rewarded, feel distracted. Intentional money is directed. It moves with purpose. Emotional money asks, how do I feel right now? Intentional money asks, what do I want my future to feel like? Most people don't have a money problem. They have an emotional regulation problem. Money becomes the tool they use to manage feelings they were never taught to handle. Stress leads to spending. Loneliness leads to spending. Celebration leads to overspending. And afterward, guilt appears. Then avoidance. Then repetition. Intentional thinkers separate emotion from money. They feel the emotion, but they don't obey it. They don't punish themselves. They don't shame themselves. They simply delay action until clarity returns. That delay is power. Your bank account reflects whether emotions lead or intention leads. Say this to yourself now. I feel emotions without spending them. I direct my money with clarity. My future benefits from my calm. The language you use around money shapes results. Listen to how you speak about money, not publicly, privately. The words you repeat become instructions. I'm bad with money. I can't save. Money disappears. Your mind obeys these statements, not because they are true, but because they are familiar. Language creates permission. When you say, I can't, your brain stops trying. When you say, I'm learning, your brain stays open. People with stable bank accounts speak differently. They say, I plan, I prioritize, I delay, I choose. They don't make money emotional, they make it practical. Your bank account reflects how you talk to yourself. Change the language, and behavior follows. This is not affirmation. This is alignment. Your words train your thinking. Your thinking directs your money. Say to yourself now, my words guide my actions. I speak with clarity and control. My money responds to structure. If this feels like someone finally explained what you've been experiencing, subscribe to Mental Currency Lab. This channel exists to help you build wealth from the inside out.